So I'm going to quickly show a few tips and tricks with working with tables in Word. And I am using a Windows computer with, I believe, Office 2013. If you're using a radically different system, you might want to Google it if anything looks really different. Now, first of all, this table has all of these grid lines. Here's how I go about getting rid of them. I'm going to click on this, which will select the entire table. This brings up a menu here. This is for the borders. Up here on my main one under paragraph, this is also for the borders. Let's go ahead. I am going to start by changing this all to no borders, so nothing. Then I'm going to take this menu and do a bottom border and a top border. So now we see that my table is bracketed, and then we just want one more border right here. And I'm going to click on this and select bottom border. And so that produces some nice borders. Next, we need to align these decimal places, which are crazy here. So I'm going to change all these to, we'll just go out to 2 decimal places. Let me do that quickly. So I've gone through and I've changed everything so that it goes out to the hundredths place on the decimals, but the data is still kind of all messy. It's really hard to tell the difference between 18 and 2. So we just want to align it. I'm going to select these 2 columns here, and if I right click, nope, I will go up here to where it says paragraph and just align them over to the right. And now you see things, now that I have a consistent number of decimal places, everything is lined up. If I had something where I didn't know the last decimal place like that, then I'd fill this in with some spaces here. Come on. It's a little bit tricky to do. Obviously, it's a lot better if you have your consistent number of digits. If I want to group data a little bit in here, what I might do is I am going to right click and insert a row here. So we'll say JavaScript here. Let's bold this. And then I'm just going to line those up a little bit there. So that's how you might, and I might just break that up. So that's how you can kind of group data a little bit. Using the tab function within a table usually doesn't work, but the indents do work, and you can set those. You can also, for a particular paragraph, you can set this and say, I want to indent it just a little bit. And you can specify exactly how far you want to indent it using the paragraph. And that can be very, very helpful. Last thing, to shade or maybe call out a particular item, you could select a particular cell. This is the shading function, and don't go crazy with colors. So select a light gray. It's also always up here as well. I think that's it for my Word table tricks. I also want to point out you can sort data within Word, though I usually like to do that kind of manipulation in Excel before it gets to Word.